Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. So as you can see, it's a couple of days later. We have officially purchased and we own the other property, which is on the opposite side of town, which we're going to start doing a little bit of business stuff in, which I'm very excited. I have contacted also yesterday a contractor to go and level it out. They did come around yesterday, said we definitely need to level it out, which is going to cost a little bit more, but it needs to be done, and they're going to get going with that and start building a shed for us. So, oh, and I paid 7,700 for the front loader and the fork, which was brand new, unfortunately, as you can see, nice and shiny. And then I spent yesterday, between the times of phone calls and talking to contractors, etc., I spent putting all the bales onto the trailer, as you can see over there, which will get sold. I think about January is the best time. We do have a little bit more lettuce again to sell, so that will go as well at some point. I think we're going to wait a little bit longer and maybe sell once or twice a year. Obviously, leaving it out here is not ideal, so we should probably... It's going to be cold enough over the winter, and I'll put nets over it, but we should probably invest in some cold storage. Maybe here, actually. This might be a good idea for cold storage. Anyway, right. So, what we need to do is we need to go have a look at Ryan's not lawnmower, the back part of that mower. So remember we bought that from Ryan. I can't remember what we paid for it, but he said that he's willing to sell the other one as well. So we're gonna go have a look at that one. Dollars to donuts. We're probably gonna buy it, regardless of how much it costs, unless it costs $76,000, obviously. But we do need it. It will speed up the whole cutting of the grass process quite a lot, so we're definitely going to do that. So the whole process will take a lot faster, or will be a lot faster. The other benefit, obviously, also is in future contracts, we can actually use our own equipment, which means then we'll get paid a little bit more. Not a lot, but a little bit. There is another contract that they contacted me about that I am kind of considering doing. It's a seeding contract, which is a little bit different from what we've done before, which is cool. But I'm not sure if we'll find the time between today and tomorrow. It needs to be done between today and tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll see. Ryan explained to me where it is. He's actually not in town, but he said he's happy for me to go look at it. And if I want it, I can just hook it up and we can sort out payment via either direct transfer through the phones or whatever, or I can pay him in cash at some point when he's back in town. He's away with the family for the week, so fair enough. I didn't want to bother him too much, so I said, yeah, sure, that I'll go have a look at it, because I do need to get this done. We can do it with the small, or the front part mower. He said it's in... Oh, there it is. Wow, that's massive. I'm actually gonna... Why is there McCormick in there? Huh, okay. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Anyway, the McCormick's usually in there, remember? Right, so... Just gonna... Stop here for now. And turn this off. Right, so let's have a look. I should have taken the front loader off. He obviously didn't clean this one as much as the other one. So the other one, obviously, he knew I was going to buy it. He knew I was coming around. With this one, he didn't know I was coming around, so he didn't have time to, which is fair enough. Like, it doesn't matter. It's looking fine. Like, all of the blades still seem to be intact. It's obviously dirty, and you can see a little bit of wear and tear, but not a lot, to be honest. It's actually really good condition, just like the other one. So, alright, so we're going to hook it up. I don't know what he wants for it. Actually, you know what? Let me just quickly send him a message and ask him what he wants for it. All right. He wanted 13,000 for it. He must have been sat on the phone. He literally replied within seconds, and I just quickly paid him. So that was very quickly done. 13,000. It's okay, I guess. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I expected it to be. And I mean, it looks good. So, yeah, and now we can cut our grass. Our second harvest. That is awesome. Can you believe it? Whoa, we need to wait. Actually, we have the other mower, so it's not the end of the world, but that was a bit dodgy. I actually kind of expected the front loader to not allow that to happen. But oh well, it is what it is. Maybe if we do this, and maybe... Whoa, struggling up this hill. Maybe do this. I don't know if that's loud. I think it's probably illegal to have it facing just like that. Let's put it forward. That should be okay, right? We're not going to impale anyone by that, and I can still see the road and all that good stuff. And it's a little bit more forward of the tractor, not over the tractor. So, yeah, that should help. Good thing we got the new tractor, because the old tractor would definitely not have been able to go up that hill with the mower and the front loader. So that's pretty cool. Trying to think. There's a lot going on. It's literally one of the most stressful months I've had in... Whoa, dude. Whoa. Look what you're doing, mate. In a very long time. Not stressful necessarily, just really, really busy and a lot going on, and I need to keep my head on right, so I make sure I do everything correctly, and I actually do everything instead of just forgetting about things and then getting to the end of, you know, the day or month or whenever and realize, oh shit, I should have done this. But so far so good. I'm just gonna put the fork down right here. I think that is probably the best option. And then we're literally gonna go straight in. We need to get mowing. So I'm gonna literally get straight going straight away. I'm struggling to talk. Hook this up, and then I'll create a hedgerow first. This time. All right. First, actually, I need to go grab the drone and get that going, get that set up, and then I will time-lapse everything. Right, so I'll see you guys in a bit, but for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Daddy didn't raise no fool, wouldn't let her date a boy till he taught her how to shoot. Daddy didn't play no games, wouldn't trade her name for a fake I do. Boy, you better know what you're getting into. This ain't no shotgun wedding that you're used to. The target is you. If you leave her standing all alone at the altar, daddy's daughter got a smack and worse. A pistol that her daddy bought her hidden in a garden. She ain't afraid to use it. It's up to you. Are you gonna be daddy's daughter's got a shape in her ways, a pistol that her daddy bought her hidden in a gutter, and she ain't afraid to use it. It's up to you, are you gonna be blood or just blood in the water? 'Cause she can't help but knowing what her daddy taught her. She's her daddy's daughter. Daddy's daughter.
Alright guys, so just parked the tractor here, just finished baling and all that good stuff. I'm going to quickly count to see how much we actually got here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 bales. That's really, really good. I'm very happy with 18 bales. I do need to remember to actually fertilize this because previously I don't think we fertilized it. And obviously the yield is then a little bit less. So I need to remember to fertilize this every time so that our yield is a little bit higher. So I also got a call from the contractor who's currently working over there. Actually, they finished for the day. They leveled out part of it. But he did say that I do need to come swing by because there's a couple of things that we need to confirm, a couple of things that needs to just be clarified. And where's this bale? Don't want to hit another bale. There it is. Not another. I just don't want to hit a bale before he carries on and they carry on with what needs to be done. So I'm gonna go over there quickly, have a quick chat with the contractor. And then show you guys around, actually. I'm very excited to see what they've done so far. And how far the building has come. Cool. So, yeah, very, very excited. 18 bales, rough calculation. It's going to be about, I want to say 30,000-ish. If we sell it at the highest price possible, which is $340 per 1,000 liters, each bale is 3,500 liters, so you're looking at 18, come on people, 18 times 3,000, 18 times 3.5, oh, screw it, times 340, so I think, rough calculations off the top of my head, that is about $30,000 to $35,000, which is really, really good. I'd be very happy if we can get $35,000 or $30,000 even. Oh, just cutting over there. Actually, we can pull in. We don't have to. Oh, got some stuff here as well. So they are going to build a shed. Oh, and he's still here. Cool. I thought I was gonna have to give him a call, but he is still here. So I'll quickly go check in, go knock on their office door. Clearly they're going to be here for a while, so there's quite a lot that needs to be done. So I'm going to quickly check, have a chat with him, and then I'll explain to you guys what's going to happen. Alright, so that was pretty interesting. He's going to finish up some admin, and then he's going to go home as well. So, right, so he's explained to me, essentially, the plan is, so the big problem so far is the fact that this is sloping a little bit too much. As you can see, they've leveled up to about half, but they don't know, or he doesn't know really what to do next. The problem is we're already at wall height over there, as you can see. So if we keep going, we're eventually going to be over this wall, which then will risk landslide and then breaking through this wall, sliding into the road and fines and all that good stuff, which we do not want. So what he suggested is to dig this down to the level of this, and obviously slope it up so it can work. Have a road that comes through that gate and then all the way to the back here. Slope this a little bit more so you can actually drive down here and then out again, and then the rest will be fairly level. Then they will be building a kind of like a retainer wall, a foundational retainer wall. So under this part will be under it, or as in it'll be under this part, so it'll run down here, all pretty much along with the cabin, their office there, and this part you will be able to see the wall. So I think you will be able to see the wall anyway. That's from what he described to me. Then a shed, which is broken down, some of it's already over here been delivered, will go pretty much from this corner over here. So about here, said fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, fourth bowl, probably that wide, and it'll run to the wheelbarrow, he said. So over here. So pretty long shed, which will be used to store our implements that we're selling, or even our own implements, etc. And then this bit here and this bit where the cabin is will be parking. So there'll be a couple parking spaces there, a couple of parking spaces here. In the middle, between the slope and, or the high part and the low part, on either side will be a set, eventually, not quite yet, but there will eventually be a set of garages, so storage compartments that people can rent out. Pretty much the entire length up until about here, where the road will then go down, and then same this side. So that will be rentable. We'll be able to rent that out, which will be pretty good. Obviously, that's not going to happen just yet. That's going to be too expensive to start building that immediately. So that's probably over time. Then he suggested what we could do is another shed, and then maybe the workshop in this corner here. So you drive through all the way down here to a workshop, which will be Nick's. I have spoken to Nick, and he is very, very excited about this. He did say that if it picks up and keeps him busy enough and we can maybe strike a good deal, then he might even leave his job at Clever Motors and completely run this as his own business, but then maybe either pay us rent for the compound or the space that he's using, or do all of our maintenance and fixing and all that stuff for free, which, to be honest, I think at the start, especially for both of us, that will probably be a good idea. And then eventually, if business starts getting really good and we maybe not selling too old and broken equipment and not really using him anymore, then we maybe reassess and think about something else. And then the rest of this can be used as either storage, so a massive parking spot where people can walk through implements, etc., or another warehouse. I'm kind of leaning towards the parking area. I kind of like it, like an open area place where you can park tractors and all that good stuff. And then the stuff that you don't really want to get wet, keep it underneath there, or maybe even a combination of both, because this is pretty big place here that's not going to get used. We could also add more storage lockers or storage garages, but to be honest, I feel like that's going to be like a side kind of, you know, temporary, not temporary, but I don't really want to be focusing on that. My main focus is going to be selling old equipment, etc. So, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think it works. I think his idea here will work. It will look kind of cool. It will break it up in two different areas. I mean, we could even... There's loads of stuff we could do. We could have all of this storage and then do the selling and storage of the equipment, etc. up there. So not have a shed here, but have a double row of garages and maybe no parking on this side. Although parking could potentially be not a requirement, but could help a lot, especially if you're thinking if there's just one single road, the garages comes up straight to the road. You know, you don't want people parking in front of their garages while loading it or unpacking it, and then you can't get through, especially if you have then customers. But we could potentially then have two different entrances. So maybe do one road down here with a big enough space to turn around at the bottom there. Some garages here, and then same thing there. So one road comes in to, you know, you can have a couple of parking spots on this side because the wall will be pretty much in line with this. A couple of parking spots here up to the wall, and then you can have your open storage area there. You can have your warehouse sort of thing, or your shed thing over there, and then the workshop, maybe even in that. I don't know. There's so many options. We do have the shed. They're not going to build that yet until all of the flooring is done, and then we're going to reassess and see where we're going to put everything. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Sorry, I do need to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I've got another one coming. Anyway, right, so that is pretty much it for the plan for now. I told him to go ahead, so do the leveling, put the wall in, do the leveling of that side, however he needs to do that, and then we'll go from there. So I reckon that's probably going to be happening over the next couple of days to month. So we probably won't be back here for a while. This is going to be, unfortunately, quite a long project, and I will probably need to make sure that we've got enough funds to pay for everything. As in pay for the... Oh, sorry, guy. Pay for the the workshop to be built, pay for the leveling. The leveling, now that they need to do more leveling, will probably be more expensive than they initially quoted. Because all what happened is I essentially told them this needs to be leveled. I sent them measurements and, you know, my rough estimate, and he had one of his apprentices, I think, or some guy that's still in training, come have a look, and the quote they gave was that. Right, I'm not going to wait for you, sir. So, yeah. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. It's going to be really, really cool. I think it's definitely a good future for us in terms of business and making money and all that good stuff. And everything that is made will still go back to the farm. So we'll probably buy more land, and before you know it, we might be a pretty large farmer, which would be really, really cool. I've always had this dream of like being the biggest farmer in the region. And, you know, and all that good stuff. But we'll see. We'll definitely work towards that, but there's no guarantee, obviously. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's going to be the end of this vlog. We got a lot done, and we've got a lot to look forward to. So, yeah. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. As I've said before, all the proceeds coming from the YouTube channel, not quite yet, we're not monetized yet, but when we are eventually, all the proceeds will go back into the farm to buy more land, to repair equipment, etc, etc. So it really does help out a lot. So if you enjoyed it, please do smash the like button, share it with anyone else that you know that might enjoy some farming content, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you all again for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.